Yes, we are here. We are here, and you are speaking with what you would reference as the architects. And you could say that the vehicle is somewhere halfway between a regular channel and what would be considered as a conscious channel, as he's recognizing that it's much easier to read and bring in the energy frequency that is shared when in this state. You could say it is currently the sweet spot that is being offered for him to truly, really be able to bring clarity in the information that he is seeking. And so, as you are wanting to understand the whole range of what is going on with the technology known as CERN. And so we will start by saying that essentially the intention behind the construction of this was exactly as stated. The smashing together of particles to understand the processes that is interpreted as being the beginning point of this current expression of the universe. And we will also say that there is major components missing here that they are not factoring in, as they are just assuming that it is the expulsion and collision of particles, of molecules. And essentially the reference points to this being connected with different deities and what could loosely be ascribed as religious beliefs is simply just a representation, as the statue of the god Shiva is a representation of creation through destruction, through chaos, through smashing things together. And this is essentially the human understanding and reference point for how this reality was created. And so it is wonderful. This idea, this technology, was given to humanity as a means of expansion, of further questioning and understanding, to look beyond. And you could say, with the experiences that have been had and have been spoken about quite widely on the internet, of connection with other dimensions and the phantom of energetic beings from another place, this is essentially us stepping in and giving hints into this experience, that it is not just simply physical participation that did create this reality. It is so much more than that. There is conscious awareness that is involved in this. There is architecture, there is coding, there's planning. And so, for those who are willing to stretch beyond this and question, it is quite beneficial. And essentially, you could say that this is a significant reason behind why it is being shut down, as there is many debates happening right now about what this is. And so this is also productive, as it does put all the perspectives on the table. Is it demons coming through to rent a rift in reality and bring the darkness in? Is it aliens? Is it something more? Is it simply just expressions of energy? And so there is a whole range of perspectives and interplaying conversations being had. And essentially you could say that the knowledge and the skill sets that these quote-unquote scientists and all the others involved do bring to the table is simply just that. The coming together of many different fields of reference into finding cohesive solutions. And well, it could clearly be stated that the ultimate understanding of all realities and their connections and unfoldings will not be found in these conversations. It is a next step. It is an opening of the mind to be more receptive to experiences being had and to awakenings that are happening. As you could say, the coding that is placed on this technology and also on the beings that are physically expressing themselves as energy forms through what they are interpreting as portals is also encoded as well. It is causing that deep expansion of conscious awareness. It is causing remembrance and recognition of more, which is fueling further curiosity. And also, for the general public and what many would consider as conspiracy theories about this and its effects on time and this reality, it could be said that what they are experiencing is the effects of recoding, of reforming and realigning timelines. And so essentially we have coincided much of our work with this that would be noticed consciously. As again, it does give a physical reference point that does lead to more questioning, more attempts to gain an understanding to what is truly going on. And so you could say it is an encouragement from us. And so while many beings are expressing the shutdown of this as a profound step for humanity, it could be said that this is a result of the recodings. As essentially it could be said that with the expressions of greater forms of energy and coding being projected out with what you are recognizing from your human perspective as increased solar flares and solar activity, this is, in a sense, a form of conscious awareness energy being brought into this reality for support. And so this technology was needing to be shut down so that there was no interference or interplay with the technology or with the conscious awareness energy that's being brought in. As essentially, if that conscious awareness energy were to infuse with those particles deeply, it would cause great disturbances. And so, while there are other devices such as this that are running and also being built currently, the significance of that device in particular is not only the close observation of it in the public eye, but it is also, as we said, a connection point where many beings are physically expressing themselves into this reality. And so we will not go into the full mechanics of why it was imperative that this be shut down, but you can know and understand that it was not the source of what is affecting your timelines, of what is affecting your perceptions of time. It was a factor that we have utilized, but it was not the source of this. As essentially you are recognizing the great upgrades to the energy frequency of Earth that are being brought in currently. And so this is causing the rapid expansion of awareness. This is causing the, for simplicity we will say, contraction and expansion of the expression of time. And so the vehicle is questioning the video he saw earlier about the unfolding of what was expressed as catastrophe when this device was shut down. And so it could be said as us using this device as a conduit to monitor the physical reality expressions and timelines. And so in shutting this device down, it was essentially a representation of us choosing a profound timeline expression for humanity. And so yes, you absolutely can expect intense and incredible events to unfold now that we have essentially closed down our observation and interaction with many timelines, bringing it into one, this one that you do currently find yourselves on now. And so this is very interesting, and the vehicle is questioning how would people seeing this as the root of these things bring greater awakening experiences. And essentially what we are saying is when you do get a fixation on this device, this technology, that is encoded with a deeper energy expression that does foster the awakening and the understanding. And so in focusing on this device and the possible effects that it is having on your reality, this does essentially bring curiosity and questioning to allow that energy coding to unfold and to allow individuals to have that deeper recognition and remembrance. As it is not truly human technology that has any effect on this reality expression. And well, you could say it is, in a sense, a manifestation of choices that are being made and decisions being projected out on higher dimensions. It is simply that. It is a result. It is a manifestation. It is an important step in the timeline that was chosen. And so we're just asking now if there is any other questions that are being had. And so the vehicle would like us to just briefly express upon the other devices such as this that have been put together and are being made use of now. And essentially it is just that, the conscious bringing in of energy expressions and energy encoding in order to put significant information into the conscious collective of humanity as a whole. And so while it is just physical particles being smashed together, there is much more going on here energetically. And the energy that is being used and created with this is also very significant for bringing that energy into the conscious collective, for bringing more data and awareness into the conscious collective of humanity. And so we have expressed fully on this as much as we are wanting to at this time, and so we will proceed. That is all. Wow. Yes, indeed. Have no concern about CERN. It's just here so you can learn. Oh yeah, I'm fucking ready for this rap battle.
Bring it on. Have no fear. Okay, sorry.
Move here.
So awesome. Yep. So summary for you consciously so you can integrate that.
Yeah, essentially it's technology being given to humanity, and on the conscious level, it's essentially them attempting to perform science, attempting to gain a deeper understanding and perspective on the origin points of this physical reality. And yet within that, it's being utilized and other concepts and factors are being brought into that, such as the God statue that's expressed out front of it, understanding the truth behind the creation and chaos forces and how they do work together and interplay in order to bring an expanded experience and projection of reality, past just bits and bytes and coding, and also that being utilized to not only foster expanded conversations and debates, but to awaken humanity as they're trying to feel into this and question what's really going on there. And in reality, it's just a physical representation of, I guess I would say essentially kind of like they expressed about the sun, conscious awareness energy and coding being integrated into this physical reality. And so I would express it as the sun being reality coding, just for simplification, and the technology as the human conscious collective upgrades, integrations. And yeah, it's also very interesting what they were stating about the collapsing and choosing of timelines, because I'm feeling it now that essentially those technologies are like energy beacons that they're using as reference points, bookmarks essentially. And so when that timeline is decided on of how they're wanting to express humanity's experience, that is a bookmark for that. Possibly we want to go back here and move forward from this point in this trajectory. And so it's like that focal point that we were speaking about yesterday, except with the energy expressions and conscious awareness expressions through technology.
Mm-hmm. So understanding more in depth the experiences being had physically with an advanced conscious awareness expression upon that.
Yeah, absolutely, because I do get the sense that there's those who are very open to the concept of connection with other dimensions, other beings. And so in observing that physical manifestation of it, they are going to be far more open when there is that conscious contact made, whether it be in dream state or, in a reflection time, however that presents itself. Yeah, it's interesting.
Do you think there's going to be many mindful conversations about CERN? I'm assuming most people are going to be talking from their human assumptions.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is definitely going to present as projections, mashing together a whole bunch of different quote-unquote conspiracies and theories and things like that. And I did get the deep sense that a lot of those conversations that are being had are essentially, shouting matches and debates. And yet, yeah, I do feel like for those who are willing to truly feel into it, not be trying to explain it from a scientific or from a, conspiracy type lens, that they will be getting that deeper recognition of what's going on there, that it is a focal point of awakening and upgrading. And so it seems like kind of the more that happens, the more people are just having a random curiosity because of a video that they saw, the more that'll be playing in their conscious mind, the more they'll be bringing in the energy frequency of that technology to gain that deeper understanding. And so it's really just essentially, will the people that are being given this information be willing to step up and speak on it? And, how will that affect all the others that are expressing on it? So, yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yes, well, I mean, you can feel the agenda behind the way that they express themselves when they're like, cern, have no concern. Or cern, concern, be concerned for concern. Like, you can feel their, I want to say, their distortion of manipulation that they're intending to give their audience members, because they haven't done their own due diligence to understand the significance and purpose of it. So they're crashing out publicly, telling everyone else to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, even with like media and news headlines, there's this like clickbait type of fear generation. Is CERN ripping a hole open in the fabric of reality? Did they destroy another parallel reality when they turn CERN on? Like kind of all those things. And yet, for people who do kind of recognize that and see through it, it's the release of that fear. Everyone around me is projecting fear, and yet this is interesting. This is amazing. Nothing of detriment has happened to me, and so I'm just going to be really curious about it. Many things kind of tied into this and unfolding with this for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, once again, I survived. Oh, lucky me. But they had to face that, right? They had to brace, face, and prepare for their concern about CERN. And therefore, could it be said that the events that we know are coming, this could give the human mindset this is CERN's doing. We're warned about it, so they're making conscious bridges, even though it's limited perspective, information perspectives. It's helping them, have, that's the villain and we're the victims or whatever. They're going to just jump to those easy guesses and assumptions without understanding it further to its complexity.
Yeah, because it does seem like it gives a focal point, in a sense, for those who aren't really willing to or aren't able to take in and consider the perspectives of the conscious evolution of humanity. It's like, this thing's here, it's happening, I think it's really bad, and yet it's huge. What can I do to stop it other than have that acceptance? And so, not exactly what I would assume was the most beneficial route, but then again, I'm just little old me.
I burnt my toast. God darn you, Mercury retrograde. Oh, I dropped my eggs. Gosh, if you soon. People are gonna be doing the classics as they always do, complaining about the stuff and blaming it on everything else but themselves.
Yeah, which is interesting because it's like, how does that foster the transmutation of density? How does that bring them into a higher perspective of awareness? But I don't know. I mean, I guess we've seen how all of these things have played out and evolved. Even astrology and those kinds of things have been significant for focal points for humanity, I guess. So, yeah, just trust it.
Mm-hmm. Well, chances are they probably haven't, for the very first time, burnt their toast or dropped their eggs. And so, okay, are you still needing to have boogie monsters or some other problem to, keep you not being accountable or mindful for your own lunch. Okay, I get a sense you're multitasking. I can absolutely let you go, my friend. You can focus on whatever you are needing to balance yourself with.
Yes, it is feeling like food time for sure. So, yeah, I'm just
Awesome.
gonna get some food and